Hey, Wembrook World Entertainment, and the question is posed, and that question is Doctor Who heading to HBO Max after the Disney deal collapsed? Now, obviously, Disney had Doctor Who for 2 seasons, and then they were going to make their decision what happens after that. And of course, they bailed, basically going, yeah, this didn't work for us at all. We got really nothing in return from this except an empty wallet. Well, the whole HBO Max situation now, well, the boss of HBO has weighed in. So is Doctor Who going to return, and will it be on HBO Max? And here's the thing, there is still meant to be a Christmas special coming out this year. They still don't even have an actor to play the Doctor. Yep, everyone apparently that they've been asking and putting the feelers out towards, hey, do you want to be the Doctor for the Christmas special and maybe beyond? They've all said no. And apparently what they're actually saying is, hey, this thing, it's a poison chalice. So that's quite interesting. But let's have a look at this. So last October, Disney Plus ended its Doctor Who partnership with the BBC. The news had been expected, though it was a major blow to the franchise after the streamer had teamed with the British Broadcasting Company to bring the long-running sci-fi series to a global audience. The irony of them saying that is it was already a global audience thing. Like this, oh, they needed Disney Plus to be able to put it in America. No, it was on the BBC America, so I don't know why they're saying that. So, that included a significant financial contribution meant to give the show a big budget feel, bringing it more in line with high concept series like The Mandalorian and Paramount Plus's Star Trek shows, and the MCU's small screen offerings. The irony of them even saying all of this, it's also funny that they're saying all the stuff that's basically failed, but the irony of them saying it had this massive financial boost to it to make it look in line with these type of shows, and it still didn't look as expensive as should have looked. And it was like, what are you actually doing with the money? Like, where is that money going? Because it's clearly not in that. So following the 60th anniversary special starring David Tennant and Catherine Tate, the first 2 seasons of Doctor Who's latest revival struggled to find an audience both in the UK and on Disney+. Not helping matters was repeated backlash surrounding showrunner Russell T Davies' woke approach to the stories being told. Ncuti Gatwa, who appeared sporadically during season 1 due to other commitments, left the series after the season 2 final, regenerating into a female Doctor with Billie Piper's face. The irony of them saying that, she was never even confirmed as a Doctor. They regenerated into Billie Piper, but it was never confirmed that they regenerated into a new Doctor. So keep that in mind when you hear them saying stuff like that. A Christmas special written by Davies is coming to the BBC this year, is it? Many believe that will mark the end of Davies' latest stint in the TARDIS, giving him the chance to wrap up his loose ends before a new creative team takes the Time Lord back to a drawing board. The consensus is that whatever happens, we'll get fewer episodes and Doctor Who will have a modest budget. There have been rumblings about the BBC seeking a new American streaming partner, whether it's Netflix or HBO Max. In an interview with Radio Times at the UK launch of the latter platform, Casey Bloys, I think is how you pronounce his second name, the chairman and CEO of HBO and Max Content, revealed what he knows about a possible deal. So, when we're being told, hey, could Doctor Who go to HBO Max after the Disney deal? He responded with this: it has not been presented to us. As with anything, I would say never. It's just not something that I know about. So, they have not been approached at all. So, there's absolutely nothing in the works regarding Doctor Who coming to HBO Max, which is hilarious. It's also hilarious how desperate all of a sudden the BBC have become to get this extra partner, because it really shows you how much money they obviously do not have, being the fact that they are looking for American streamers basically to give them money to make the thing, which is hilarious. So it's looking like the thing is dead. It's dead in the water because clearly the BBC don't have any confidence in making it without an extra hand from another streamer, basically, to fund them. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for funds. It's not like they go, oh, we need it to reach the American audience and stuff like that. No, it's flat out, we want funding. We need your money to make this crap. That is what they're talking about. It's also hilarious that Shooty Gatwa, he even saw the writing on the wall and he was done. You know, he thought, oh, the bright lights of Hollywood is calling me. I just been in Barbie. I'm absolutely leaving this crap fest and going to work in LA and stuff. And here's a question for you. Where is he? I haven't seen him in anything lately. Have you? I think he's doing a few stage plays and stuff, but I have not heard of him being cast in anything, especially anything major. So where is he? There's still conversations that the possible route they could go with the Christmas special to try and at least get it out this year is to just go back and ask David Tennant back again. And if he comes back, I think that's a colossal mistake. Like, why bother? Actually, why bother? I don't think we're going to get that Christmas special this year. I think they're just going to pull the plug, then desperately bring back Tennant, but not actually use him and stuff until next year. So I think the Christmas special that's meant to come out this year, I think they're just going to use it for next year instead. But the fact that they're like, hey, HBO Max is interested in taking us, and then the CEO of it gets asked and he's like, yeah, it's the first I've heard of it. So it's like, clearly, even though he's saying, yeah, we'd never say never, all they have to do is look at the numbers, like what the previous few seasons have brought in, and specifically look at what Disney Plus did, in the sense of they gave X amount of money towards the show and they saw no return in their investment. They didn't get any new subscribers, nothing like that. So HBO would have to probably be sitting there and going like, would it be worth our while? And of course, they're really overlooking the one major issue that is now in their way for HBO to say, sure, we'll partner with the BBC and make Doctor Who, is the fact that HBO will now be under Paramount. So it was really going to come down to Ellison and Paramount to say whether or not, yeah, we'll green light you, you know, signing over a deal with the BBC to make Doctor Who. So it's going to be funny to see what actually happens, but they're still trying desperately to say this thing's not finished, that it's not cancelled. It's cancelled. Doesn't mean it's never going to come back. It will come back at some stage, but it ain't going to come back anytime soon, especially if the BBC is that desperate that all they're doing is trying to find American streamers to fund the thing. So let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think the likes of HBO or Netflix would be willing to sign up for the BBC to make Doctor Who for them? It makes no sense to me. And tell me, do you think they will manage to get that Christmas special out this year? And who would you like to see portray the new Doctor? Let me know. And with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So do like and share and subscribe and all that good stuff. Cheers, and I shall catch you in the next one.